sitting on your mama's wooden porch, summer air and a sky burning orange. You held my hand like it was gold, said forever wouldn't get old. Fireflies dancing in the dark, you carved our names inside your heart. I believed every word you said, like they were Bible verses in my head. You looked at me like I was home, swore I'd never be alone. But front porch promises fade with the sun, like cheap red wine when the bottle's done. You said, baby, I'll never leave. Now it's just that swing in me. All those sweet words fall like rain, washing down this dirt road pain. You swore forever in my arms, now forever's just a farm full of front porch promises. Your boots were dusty by the door, but your heart wasn't mine anymore. Late night calls you wouldn't take, truth was slipping through the cracks. I heard her name in a whisper low, like a ghost I didn't want to know. And every mile you drove away took a piece of me each day. I still see us in that light, but forever didn't survive. 'Cause front porch promises fade with the sun, like cheap red wine when the bottle's done. You said, baby, I'll never leave. Now it's just that swing in me. All those sweet words fall like rain, washing down this dirt road pain. You swore forever in my arms, now forever's just a farm full of front porch promises. Did you mean it when you kissed my hair? Or was I just a stop somewhere? Was I love or just a phase? A pretty thing you couldn't stay. I'm still sitting on that wood, wishing you were who you said you would. Soft breakdown. That porch still creaks at night, like it's calling out your lies. Front porch promises fade away like smoke at the end of a summer day. You swore I'd be your last first kiss, now I'm drowning in what we missed. All those sweet words turn to dust in a town that don't believe in us. You swore forever in my arms, now forever's just a scar made of front porch promises. That porch still knows my name, but you don't say it the same. I folded all your flannel shirts like loving you was holy work. Kept this house from falling down while you were running round this town. I painted painted smiles on broken days, waited up while you stayed away. Every tear I tried to hide so you could keep your foolish pride. I gave you more than I had to give, built my whole world where you live, but you never saw my worth, never knew what I deserved. I was gold in your two hands, slipping through like desert sand. I was strong when you were weak, bit my tongue so you could speak. I gave you heaven on this earth, but you never saw my worth. I cheered you on when dreams ran dry, held your secrets, held your lies, stood beside you in the storm while you were drifting far from home. I wore the blame like it was mine, apologize 1,000 times for things I never should have done, just to keep from being the one. You took my love like it was free, like it cost you nothing to lose me. You never saw my worth, never knew what I deserved. I was silver in the dark, you just struck another spark. I was steady as the rain, you just left without a name. I gave you heaven on this earth, but you never saw my worth. Was I too quiet, too easy to stay? Did loving you make me fade away? If I had screamed, would you have heard? Or would you still not see my wound? Soft breakdown. I was everything you needed, you just never believed it. You never saw my worth till I finally walked away hurt. Now this silence in your room feels heavier than the truth. I was treasure in your hands, you just didn't understand. I gave you heaven on this earth, but you never saw my worth. Now I'm learning what I'm worth without you. You said you were working late again, but I could smell it on your skin. The Tennessee burning cheap cologne, walking in like you were alone. roots were dragging across the floor, like you'd been somewhere before, not thinking about the girl at home, waiting by the telephone. I used to be your Friday night. Now I'm just a porch light. Whiskey was your true love, burning hotter than my touch. You held that bottle closer than you ever held us. Amber kisses on your breath while my heart was hanging by a thread. I was begging you to choose, but whiskey was your true love. I watched you slow dance with that glass, like I was just part of your past. Every sip erased my name, every lie fed that flame. You swore it didn't mean a thing, just a phase, just a dream. But I saw the truth inside your eyes. You were already saying goodbye. I tried to fight what I couldn't win. There's no outloving a bottle of sin. Whiskey was your true love, stronger than the two of us. You chose that neon barroom light over my arms at night. That burn you couldn't lose left me black and blue. I was never what you choose. Whiskey was your true love. Did it warm you like I used to do? Did it hold you when the nights were blue? Or was I just your sober truth, too real for you to face? I poured my heart into your hands. You poured yours into a glass. Whiskey was your true love, and I was just enough to keep you from feeling alone till the bottle called you home. And now the only thing that's left is the echo of regret. I finally see the truth. I was fighting to be loved, and I'll never taste that burn again. Not for you. It was midnight, screen door barely closed tight. You were in the kitchen whispering low, thinking I didn't know. Your voice changed when you spoke, soft like a private joke. I stood frozen in the hall, hard pressed against the wall. I only caught a word or two, but that was all I needed to. The night I heard her name, everything just changed. It felt like thunder in the dark, split my world apart. The way you said it slow, like it was something I should know. That one word lit the flame. The night I heard her name. You said she was just a friend, said I was losing my head, but your eyes wouldn't meet mine, and silence don't lie. Your phone lit up again, you turned away too quick to pretend. I saw the truth inside that glow, more than you'd ever show. I felt my heartbeat sink lower than I'd ever think. The night I heard her name, love didn't feel the same. It echoed down this broken hall like a picture bound to fall. The way you held your breath, like you feared what came next. That whisper carried blame. The night I heard her name. Did you smile when she left? Did she hold you like I have? Was I already gone before that midnight call? I keep replaying that sound over and over now. Soft breath came. Her name still rings in my ears, louder than my tears. The night I heard her name was the night our love gave way. I saw forever turn to dust right in front of us. You can say it didn't mean a thing, but my heart felt everything. I'll never be the same since the night I heard her name. Some words don't fade, they just echo. You said I look like summer light in that white cotton dress that night, spinning slow on your mama's lawn, barefoot underneath the dawn. You pulled me close, said don't you change, said I'd always feel this way, but seasons turn and colors fade. Now that dress just holds the ache. It still hangs behind my door, but it don't mean what it did before. Now I'm crying in a cotton dress, soaked in tears I can't confess. You used to say I stole your breath. Now I'm choking on what's left. Every thread remembers you, every stitch holds something true. I'm standing in this loneliness, crying in a cotton dress. There's a lipstick stain you liked, and a tear I wiped that night when you held my shaking hands. Said no one loved me like you can, but I was young and I believed every promise up your sleeve. Now I see what I ignored. Love shouldn't hurt this hard. The mirror shows a different girl with swollen eyes and shattered pearls. Now I'm crying in a cotton dress, in a house of emptiness. You swore I was your happiness. Now I'm drowning in regret. Every memory stitched in white, but forever didn't fight. I'm standing in this loneliness, crying in a cotton dress. Was I just your summer flame, a pretty face without a name? Did you ever mean those words, or was I just too naive to learn? This dress still smells like you. That's the hardest truth. Now I'm crying in a cotton dress, holding on to what we left. You once said I was your best. Now I'm just another regret. The girl you loved is standing still while your goodbye echoes in this hill. I'm drowning in this loneliness, crying a cotton dress. Summer never lasts, and neither did we. I bought my dress and my bouquet, but you weren't standing in the doorway. The church bells rang, but they rang for none. No I do, no rising sun. My hands are shaking, heart on fire. Every step felt like a funeral pyre. The floorboards creak beneath my feet, but you were gone in love's defeat. I walked alone down that aisle, smiling through but every smile was swept away. The preacher's words just floated by, like smoke that hides the sky. I reached for love that wasn't there, felt the emptiness everywhere. The ribbons fell from my bouquet, just like my heart that day. I turned away from that sacred place, with tears that streaked across my face. Dust on my wedding shoes, shattered dreams I couldn't choose. I gave my heart, my vows, my all, but you let it crumble, let it fall. I danced alone in a sea of grief. Every step stole my belief on the day I should have said I do. Dust on my wedding shoes. Was I too much or not enough? Did you love me at all, or just the thought? Every promise now feels like dust, left behind in broken trust. Dust on my wedding shoes, a love I lost, a life I lose. I wore my heart, my soul, my vow, but forever left me alone somehow. All the plans, the dreams, the light turned to shadows in the night. On the day I should have said I do. Dust on my wedding shoes, and I'll keep walking, even if forever's gone. You held my hand in front of friends, smiled at me like it never ends, laughed and kissed me on the street like the world should think our love's complete. But behind closed doors, it wasn't true. The words you whispered weren't for me, just you. Every I love you was rehearsed, and every touch was cursed. I wonder if you even knew how much I gave, how much I grew. He loved me in public lies, played the part with practiced eyes, showed the world I was his queen, but never lived what I had seen. All those smiles and tender shows were just a mess nobody knows. He loved me in public lies, while my heart slowly died. I caught a laugh behind my back, someone else off my track. The pictures, the stories, the staged embrace, every memory now a trace. I beg my heart to not believe the love you sow, the tricks you weave, but every glance, every vow fell apart, and I know now the girl you showed to everyone was never me when day was done. He loved me in public lies, kept me fooled, kept me tied. Every moment that seemed sincere was just to show the truth unclear. All those smiles and tender shows were just a mask nobody knows. He loved me in public lies, while my heart slowly died. Did you love me at all, or just pretend? Was I ever more than a scene to defend? I gave my soul, my time, my trust, but you gave me nothing but dust. I cheered you on while you deceived. I bled for love you never believed. He loved me in public lies, and I'm the fool who believed his eyes. Every kiss, every word, every sigh was a theater for passers-by. I held my heart, I gave my all, but you let it break and fall. He loved me in public lies, and now my soul cries. I loved the act, not the man. I wrote your name on every page, poured my heart out filled with rage. Letters stacked high on my nightstand, words you'd never understand. I spoke of love I gave in vain, of sleepless nights, of hidden pain. I folded each with trembling hands, hoped one day you'd understand, but I never mailed a single line. Kept my heart trapped in the time. These are the letters I never sent, every word a silent lament. I bled my soul in ink and pen, prayed for love that never came again. Every I love you left unspoken, every tear that went unbroken. The letters I never sent, oh, the love you never meant. I wrote about the dreams we made, about the nights I prayed you'd stay. Every promise that you broke, every truth you never spoke. I tucked them deep inside a drawer, a secret world you'd never explore. I held my voice, I held my pride, even when my heart had died. The paper knows what you'll never see, the love that wasn't meant to be. These are the letters I never sent, every word a silent lament. I bled my soul in ink and pen, prayed for love that never came again. Every I love you left unspoken, every tear that went unbroken. The letters I never sent carry all my heart's descent. If I had mailed them, would you care, or would they vanish into thin air? I poured my heart, my trust, my pain, but you would never feel the same. Soft breakdown, though the words are mine, the pain is mine. The letters wait in quiet lines. These are the letters I never sent, each one a piece of my lament. I loved you more than you could know, but my words stayed where they'd never go. Every I love you left unspoken, every tear that went unbroken. The letters I never sent are all that's left of what we meant. I'll keep them safe, even if you never read. I woke up to the morning sun, coffee cold, the day begun. But your boots weren't by the door, like they always were before. I checked the porch, I checked the hall, your jacket hung, your picture on the wall. But the truck that used to roll so near was gone, and so was everything I held dear. I waited for the sound of your keys, but all I heard was the autumn leaves. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and it's the first sign you won't stay. All the promises you swore to me disappeared like smoke into the trees. I poured my heart into that home, but now I'm standing here alone. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and my love just slipped away. I called your name, I called again, no answer came, just silence. Then the dog lay down, the curtains swayed like they knew you'd gone away. Every creak, every shadow in the room felt like a warning of impending gloom. I held a photo of your smiling face, but nothing could replace your space. nothing came, just missing you. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and it's the first sign you won't stay. All the promises you swore to me vanished like smoke in a breeze. I poured my heart into that home, but now I'm standing here alone. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and my love just slipped away. Was it something I said, or nothing at all? Did you ever love me, or just love to fall? The driveway's empty, my heart is too. No footsteps lead me back to you. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and it's the first sign you won't stay. Every hope I had, every plan we made faded to dust in the shade. I poured my heart into that home, but now I'm standing here alone. Your truck ain't in the driveway, and my love just slipped away. And I know you won't be back. I gave you my Sunday mornings, prayers whispered in quiet dawning, coffee cups and soft sunrise, looking deep into your eyes. You held my hand across the table, like our love was strong, unshakable. But I didn't see the lies beneath, the hidden truths, the stolen peace. I gave my heart in gentle ways, but you took it for granted all those days. I gave you my Sunday mornings, my quiet hope, my tender warnings. Every laugh, every whisper prayer, I shared it all, but you weren't there. I gave my love, I gave my time, I gave my soul in every line. I gave you my Sunday mornings, but you left me with the morning. The hymns I sang, you barely heard. The promises made dissolved in words. I lit the candles, closed my every corner, that little room held memories of love in bloom. But the warmth I gave, the peace I made, faded fast as trust decayed. I poured my heart like sacred wine, but you didn't care, you crossed the line. I gave you my Sunday mornings, my quiet hope, my tender warnings, every laugh, every whispered prayer. I shared it all, but you weren't there. I gave my love, I gave my time, I gave my soul in every line. I gave you my Sunday mornings, but you left me with the morning. Did you ever see the love I gave? Or was it just a gift to say? Your pride, your heart, your careless ways, I'm still left with these empty days. Soft breakdown, barely whisper. Every morning I light a flame, but it won't call you back again. I gave you my Sunday mornings, all my hope and all my warnings, every laugh, every whispered prayer. I gave my heart, but you weren't there. I gave my love, I gave my time, I gave my soul in every line. I gave you my Sunday mornings, but you left me with the morning. And now I spend my Sundays alone, with nothing but the memories. I found your ring beside the bed, the one you swore you'd never shed. A broken circle on the floor, like the love we had before. The dresser drawers, the pictures torn, every corner holds the scorn of all the things we used to be. Now they're just memories haunting me. I reach for you but feel the air. Empty rooms, nothing there. Broken rings and empty things. The love you left, the pain it brings. I held your heart, I gave my all, but now I'm watching everything fall. Every whisper, every touch, turn to dust. I miss so much. Broken rings and empty things are all that's left of what you've been. Your jacket still hangs in the hall. Your shadow lingers on the wall. I trace the edge of where you stood, but all I find is my own blood. I kept the hole, I kept the flame, believed in love despite the shame. But now the house just echoes lies. The only truth is your goodbye. The bed is cold, the floorboards creak. I hear the words you'll never speak. Broken rings and empty things. The love you left, the pain it brings. I held your heart, I gave my all, but now I'm watching everything fall. Every whisper, every touch, turn to dust. I miss so much. Broken rings and empty things are all that's left of what you'd been. Did you ever care for me at all? Or did our love just stumble and fall? I gave my soul, my dreams, my trust. Now they lie scattered in the dust. Soft breakdown, barely whisper. Empty rooms, broken rings. Silence tells me nothing sings. Broken rings and empty things. The love you left, the pain it brings. I held your heart, I gave my all, but now I'm watching everything fall. Every whisper, every touch, turn to dust. I miss so much. Broken rings and empty things are all that's left of what you've been. And the house will stay full of ghosts and broken things. crickets sing where we once sat. Your shadow's gone, the night is flat. The swing still rocks beneath the moon, but it doesn't hum our old tune. I pour my coffee, let it steam, and chase away a fading dream. The stars above don't answer me. The back porch holds your memory. I reach for you in empty air, but all I feel is your despair. Midnight on the back porch, I wait for you, but you're no more. Every whisper, every sigh, echoes of the love that died. I held your hand in better days, but now I walk in a lonely haze. Midnight on the back porch, your heart is gone, my heart is yours no more. The jar of fireflies you gave flickers weak like the love we saved. I trace the lines where you would lean on nights that we were young and keen. I hum our song, the one you liked, but even that feels stripped in spite. The wind carries your absent name, and nothing here will feel the same. I whisper secrets to the night, hoping somehow they reach your light. Midnight on the back porch, I wait for you, but you're no more. Every whisper, every sigh, echoes of the love that died. I held your hand in better days, but now I walk in a lonely haze. Midnight on the back porch, your heart is gone, my heart is yours no more. Did you even think of me tonight, or did you find another light? I gave you summers, I gave my best. Now I sit here, heart on. Soft breakdown, barely whisper. The porch is empty, the stars are cold. My memories are the only hope. Midnight on the back porch, I wait for you, but you're no more. Every whisper, every sigh, echoes of the love that died. I held your hand in better days, but now I walk in a lonely haze. Midnight on the back porch, your heart is gone, my heart is yours no more. And the night keeps your ghost. Where we used to sit, the swing hangs endlessly. The sun dips low, the sky turns gray, and I can't chase your ghost away. Your footprints fade in the soft dirt, where I once felt love's sweet flirt. The evening hums a lonely tune, while shadows dance beneath the moon. I reach for you in the twilight, but all I find is fading light. Empty swing, fading light. I wait for you every night. The echoes of what used to be haunt the yard and haunt me. I held your hand, I held your dreams. Now nothing's ever what it seems. Empty swing, fading light. I'm left alone to fight the night. I trace the ropes, worn and frayed, where our laughter once softly played. The fireflies no longer shine without your hand holding mine. I hum our song in the cooling air, but it dissolves into despair. The porch is empty, the world feels wrong. The night's too quiet, the night's too long. I whisper your name to the dawn, hoping it reaches your distant heart. Empty swing, fading light. I wait for you every night. The echoes of what used to be haunt the yard and haunt me. I held your hand, I held your dreams. Now nothing's ever what it seems. Empty swing, fading light. I'm left alone to fight the night. Did you ever love me at all? Or did our laughter always fall to the ground, forgotten, lost? Was I worth the love you tossed? Soft breakdown. The ropes sway gently in the breeze, but your absence won't let me be. Empty swing, fading light. I wait for you every night. The echoes of what used to be haunt the yard and haunt me. I held your hand, I held your dreams. Now nothing's ever what it seems. Empty swing, fading light. I'm left alone to fight the night. And the swing keeps moving, even though you're gone. to the smell of morning rain, but the warmth of you's gone again. Your mug still sits on the counter there, cold coffee, empty chair. The sunlight streams through the window pane, but it can't warm the ache or the pain. I sip along the silent steams, cold coffee, empty chair brings. I reach for you in the quiet room, but find the shadows, the taste of gloom. Cold coffee, empty chair. You were here, now you're not there. The laughter we share, the dreams we trace the rim of your untouched cup. Remember the nights we stayed up, talking of love, of life, of plans. Now nothing remains in these hands. The newspaper lies folded and neat, while I sit alone with missing beats. The chair beside me holds your space, but it's only air, your vanished grace. They whisper your into the dawn, but only echoes carry on. Cold coffee, empty chair. You were here, now you're not there. The laughter we share, the dreams we the morning's glare. Did you ever mean the words you said, or were they just the lies I fed? I gave my mornings, my hopes, my trust. Now all that's left is this bitter dust. The coffee's cold, the chair is bare, and nothing here can heal the despair. Cold coffee, empty chair. You were here, Cold coffee, empty chair, and I'm left with the morning's glare. And I sit alone, cold coffee, empty chair. See your face in faded light, Polaroids on the mantle tonight. Your laugh, your smile, the way you'd hold. Stories frozen, memories old. The frames are dusty, colors gone, but I can hear our old love song. I touch the edges, try to feel the love we had, the wound to heal. Every photo, a whisper of you. Every glance, a dream we once knew. Faded Polaroids on the mantle remind me of love I can't handle. Every smile, every stolen glance was a fleeting chance at romance. I held your heart, I held your hand, but now it slips like grains of sand. Faded Polaroids on the mantle hold the pieces of a love that can't handle. I see us dancing in the yard, frozen smiles that hit me hard. The picnic blankets, the summer sun, all the things we used to run. The edges curl, the ink is bled, but I still see the words you said. Forever mine, you used to claim. Now the photos whisper only your name. I reach for you, but touch the air. All that's left is a silent stare. Faded Polaroids on the mantle remind me of love I can't handle. Every smile, every stolen glance was a fleeting chance at romance. I held your heart, I held your hand, but now it slips like grains of sand. Faded Polaroids on the mantle hold the pieces of a love that can't handle. Did we ever mean the words we said, or were they just the memories I fed? I gave my all, I gave my trust. Now all I hold is this fading dust. Soft breakdown, barely a whisper. Frames that flicker, shadows of you. The past lingers in every hue. Faded Polaroids on the mantle remind porch light burns, but you're not here. The midnight air is sharp and clear. I hear the wind through the old pine tree, but it doesn't whisper you to me. Your truck's gone quiet down the lane, the driveway empty, nothing remains. I sip my drink, I watch the night, but your absence steals the light. I reach for shadows, call your name, but only echoes answer the same. Empty porch light at midnight, I'll wait for you through the longest night. Every creak, every whisper, every sound only reminds me that you're not around. I held your heart, I held your hand. Now it's just me in this lonely land. Empty porch light at midnight, guiding no one, just my broken sight. The chair rocks gently in the breeze, where we once sat with hearts at ease. The stars above, they don't align without your warmth, without your sign. I hum our song, the one you loved, but it drifts away like wings of a dove. The night keeps secrets I can't bear under the empty porch light's glare. I whisper softly into the dark, hoping it reaches your fading spark. Empty porch light at midnight, I'll wait for you through the longest night. Every creak, every whisper, every sound only reminds me that you're not around. I held your heart, I held your hand. Now it's just me in this lonely land. Empty porch light at midnight, guiding no one, just my broken sight. is empty, the night is still. Your absence haunts, it always will. Empty porch light, midnight, I'll wait for you through the longest night. Every creak, every whisper, every sound only reminds me that you're not around. I held your heart, I held your hand. Now it's just me in this lonely land. Empty porch light at midnight, guiding no one, just my broken sight. And I sit waiting under the empty porch light. The summer winds blow through the grain, golden waves, but you're not again. The fields we walked hand in hand, now I wander through empty land. The sunlight warms the harvest sky, but it can't bring your love back now. I hum our song beneath the cold and wait until the fields turn gold. I see your shadow in the breeze, hear your laughter among the trees. When the fields turn gold, I'll still remember what we sold. Our hearts, our dreams, the promises made, faded in the summer shade. I held your hand, I gave my all, but you let it slip, let it fall. When the fields turn gold, I'll be standing here, alone and cold. The old barn door swings in the wind, echoes of the days we've sinned. The hay is stacked where we once lay, your love is gone just yesterday. I trace the fence posts one by one, remember mornings under the sun. The world moves on, but I remain with only memories of the pain. The river hums, the grass is bare. I speak your name, but it won't say. When the fields turn gold, I'll still remember what we sold. Our hearts, our dreams, the promises made, faded in the summer shade. I feel the ache, I feel the pain. When the fields turn gold, I'll still remember what we sold. Our hearts, our dreams, the promises made, faded in the summer shade. I held your hand, I gave my all, but you let it slip, let it fall. When the fields turn gold, I'll be standing here alone and cold. And the fields will turn gold, even though you're gone. I saw your shadow in the window, dancing soft in the pale moon's glow. But when I ran to find your face, all I found was empty space. The curtain swayed with the midnight air. I called your name, but you weren't there. The night is long, the house is cold, and your shadow's all I hold. I reach for you, but touch the dark. Your memory leaves a hollow mark. Your shadow in the window is all that lingers, all I know. I held your heart, I held your hand. Now it's gone like footprints in sand. Every whisper, every sigh haunts the corners where you lie. Your shadow in the window reminds me why I cry tonight. The floorboards creak like they know the secrets that I never show. The picture frames the empty bed, echo the words we never said. I hum our song, it drifts away like the promises you couldn't stay. I sit alone, the night holds tight, only your shadow in the light. The moon reflects where you once stood, a ghost of all that felt so good. Your shadow in the window is all that lingers, all I know. I held your heart, I held your hand. Now it's gone like footprints in sand. Every whisper, every sigh haunts the corners where you lie. Your shadow in the window reminds me why I cry tonight. Did you ever love me like I loved you? Or was I just a shadow too? I gave my all, I gave my trust. Now all that's left is shadows and dust. Your shadow lingers in the pain, a memory that hurts like rain. Your shadow in the window the autumn wind, both through the trees, carrying whispers of memories. The porch is lined with fallen leaves, like the love you left behind me. I sip my tea, the air is cold, your absence weighs, my heart unfolds. I see the shadows where you'd stand, and now I reach for empty hands. I try to hold the past so near, but all I find is the ache of fear. Fallen leaves on the porch whisper your name in the night's torch. I gave my love, I gave my soul, but you let it fade, you let it go. Every smile, every tender glance was a fleeting chance at romance. Fallen leaves on the porch mark the heartache you've enforced. I hear the wind, it hums our song, but it's been silent for so long. The swing still rocks, the rails still creak, but the warmth we had has grown weak. I trace the edges of the boards, remembering words, remembering chords. The autumn light turns soft and gray, and I feel you drift away. I reach for love that isn't here. Only the wind, only the fear. Fallen leaves on the porch whisper your name in the night's torch. I gave my love, I gave my soul, but you let it fade, you let it go. Every smile, every tender glance was a fleeting chance at romance. Fallen leaves on the porch mark the heartache you've enforced. Did you ever care for all I gave, or was it just the autumn wave? I open my heart, I open my trust. Now all that's left is this quiet dust, soft breakdown. The leaves tumble, the night sighs low, and I'm left with nowhere to go. Fallen leaves on the porch whisper your name in the night's torch. I gave my love, I gave my soul, but you let it fade, you let it go. Every smile, every tender glance was a fleeting chance at romance. Fallen leaves on the porch mark the heartache you've enforced. And the leaves forsaken. I've walked through storms and endless rain, felt the heartbreak, the bitter pain, but now I see the morning light. The shadows fade, the wrong turns right. I held my tears, I held my fears through lonely nights and whispered years. Now I stand with open arms, ready for love, for all its charms. I learned to heal, I learned to grow, to love myself and let it show. A full heart, finally, no more chains. I'm finally free. I give my love without the doubt. I found what life is really about. I held my past, I let it go. I let my tender feelings show. A full heart, finally, I'm open wide, completely me. The sun is warm, the sky is clear. No more ghosts of doubt or fear. I see your face in a kinder way, but I don't need you to stay. The songs I sing, the life I live, are more than what the heart can give. I've opened doors I once closed tight. Now love can come and hold me right. I learned to trust, I learned to fight, to hold my heart and see the light. A full heart, finally, no more chains. I'm finally free. I give my love without the doubt. I found what life is really about. I held my past, I let it go. I let my tender feelings show. A full heart, finally, I'm open wide, completely me. The pain I've known, the tears I've cried, led me to this place inside. I'm stronger now, I'm whole and true, and all my love begins anew. Soft breakdown of empty nights, no more fears. I felt